Hey guys, let me scoot back. Ugh. Anyways, hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Sorry it's been like 5 ever since I've uploaded anything. I promise you that I'm more than likely gonna get on a better schedule soon. Don't hold me to that, but it might be soon that I actually get on a schedule for you guys. So basically, I just want to catch you guys up on some things. So, excuse me. So first of all, well, we have moved into a new place recently. About 3 weeks ago, we moved. And we moved because just some things that were going on at the other place that we lived at, and just some like corrupt landlord people and stupid stuff. And then more recently than that, I buried my grandmother last weekend, and that was hard. But the only thing giving me peace about that is that she's with my granddaddy now, so I can't, like, I'm not angry with God. I'm not angry at anybody. I'm just angry. And I guess, like, that's just part of the stages, I guess, of losing somebody. But she was 80 years old, and she lived a very blessed life, and I lived a blessed life, and I'm living a blessed life simply because of the fact that I knew her. And because of the woman that she was and is to me today. She definitely taught me how to be a strong woman and how to not let anybody see you cry. And if they see you cry, only let them see you cry for a minute or a moment, because, you got to be stronger than that. You don't want people to see you weak. You want them to see you strong. And that's something that I'll always carry with me. Of course, you guys know I've got a tattoo for my granddaddy. I've really been debating on, what I want to get for my grandmother, and of course, whenever I get the money to do it, because I don't just have stacks of cash sitting around. So, I don't know what I'm gonna get for her yet, but I want it to be very special. But anyway. Well, it's been a while. Okay, so then July 12th, me and my husband celebrated our 4-year wedding anniversary, and then August 23rd, we celebrated our 6-year anniversary of being together. My stepdaughter started 3rd grade, and she loves it. And she's doing really well. My baby girl is doing really, really well. And she keeps progressing, and she's just growing into this little lady, and it's insane how amazing kids are. But, like, maybe I'm just biased, but, like, mine is better than yours, period. Sorry. No, but, like, she really is just this amazing little girl, and she has taught me so much, and she has just given me so much reason for life, and just to, even in the hard times that we've been facing lately, like, she keeps me going, and she keeps everybody around her going, because she has just that sweet spirit about her, and she's just so loving and caring and stuff. Like, that's my baby. What else? I think that's it on, like, life update type stuff, but I also wanted to talk about something different. So let me put my thoughts together real quick, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want to talk about why people make love complicated. So, here's the thing. Like, I'm a pretty simple person. I'm a pretty easy person to get along with. I'm a pretty easy person, I think, to just be around in general, because I can understand people's walks of life, and I can understand, like, people's differences and this, that, and the other, right? But, like, one thing that I simply cannot wrap my head around and understand is why people make love so difficult. Like, especially younger people, and I'm a younger people, But I got married at 18. I've been married for 4 years. I'm 22 now. My husband is going to be 32 on the 28th of this month. And, you know, the love that we have for each other is just, it's just there. Like, it's just easy. It's easy to love him, and it's easy to get along with him because he is my best friend. Now, that being said, I do think that people jump into relationships too quickly, and they jump on this and they jump on that way too fast. Like, they don't ever think anything through anymore because they're like, oh, well, this person suits my life for now, so that's what I'm going to do. Or this person suits my life for this purpose, so that's what I'm going to do with them, and then I'm going to keep this separate from this person, and da-da-da-da-da-da. But then at the end of the day, all you're doing is creating a lonely space within your heart. Like, that's all you're doing, because if you do not have somebody or someone in your life, it doesn't even have to be a love partner or anything like that. Like, it can just be anybody, like any type of friendship, relationship, whatever. If you have somebody in your life that you love, doesn't have to be in love, doesn't have to be relationship type love, just any type of love that you have for somebody, and hopefully you have that for yourself so you can give it to other people. But my thing is, stop making it complicated. Like, just be upfront and honest with people and just tell them, hey, this is how I feel about you. This is how I don't feel about you. I don't like it when you do this, or I like it when you do this, or I love it when you do this, or you know what I mean? Like, to me, all a relationship in general, doesn't even have to be like a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever. Doesn't matter. But communication, number one. Trust should just fall in there anyway, but communication, loyalty, honesty, trust, respect, and love. It's not that hard to gain. Like, it's not that hard to do that. It's not that hard to be vulnerable enough to say, hey, you know what? I might actually have feelings for this person, and I might actually want something to grow with this person. Stop making it complicated, and stop this bullcrap of, oh, well, you know, he said he loves me, so I gotta push it off. Like, I understand, like, okay, for me, my life was never easy. Still isn't easy. But the love I have for my husband is so easy. Like, because we don't complicate it. Like, and I mean that in the way of, like, I trust him, he trusts me. Like, I don't cheat on him, he doesn't cheat on me. We keep everything solid, we keep everything 100 with each other, and we tell each other everything. Now, except for whenever it comes for, like, if he's got a surprise for me, or if I have a surprise for him, obviously we don't tell each other that, because that would ruin the surprise, right? My hair's getting on my nerves up here. But, so, like, my thing is, just stop complicating stuff. And then, you know, like, just tell somebody how you feel. Like, and hopefully they understand that. And if they don't understand where you're coming from, then that's their loss. You're gained. Because either way, you put yourself out there and you gave them the chance to take it or leave it. And you were honest with them. And that, to me, honesty will get you a lot farther and a lot farther, whatever, with people, than not being honest with them, or, you know, not telling them certain things. And to me, I always tell people how I feel. Always. Now, unless it's like, but at the same time, like, I have reserve, and I can withhold my anger for a long time. I can withhold it for a very long time until it's necessary for it to come out towards certain people. And that's not saying that I can't forgive those people, but at the same time, like, I'm still going to let you know where you fucked up at. I'm still going to let you know where I think that where you got me messed up at. Like, you're going to know, like, if you made me upset, if you made me feel a certain way, I'm going to tell you. Simply because of the fact that I cannot, I have peace within myself. But at the same time, like, if you feel a vibe from me that's different than what I usually give off around you, and you ask me, hey, Catelynn, did I do something to hurt you? I'm going to be like, yeah, you did. And then I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you probably regardless, but I'm not the type of person to just sit and say, hey girl, or hey dude, you did this to me and I didn't like it. Like, I mean, like, unless it's in the moment. Or, you know what I mean? Simply because of the fact that I don't like drama, I don't like getting into all that stuff, but at the same time, I'm still going to tell you, hey, I didn't like that. Because I have enough respect for myself to be able to say, hey, you know, I need to get this off of my chest because I don't like the way that it was handled and I don't like the way that you did this. So, you know, that's just the thing about it. Like, stop complicating stuff. Especially, like, okay, now let's talk about relationships. Like, people complicate the crap out of relationships and it aggravates me so bad. Like, me and my husband, we've had our arguments, we've had our days, we've had our moments just like every other couple. But the thing is, like, we are honest with each other 100% of the time. We tell each other how we feel when we feel, and that's that. But other people that I see, like, other couples that I see, either, like, the guy's nagging about this, or the girl's nagging about that, and ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Now, I could never be with somebody who constantly nagged me for things. Or who constantly was like, but baby, I don't know. No, no, we are grown adults. Don't whine at me like a child. No, don't do that mess to me. Now, I will say, when I'm sick, I can be a baby. And my husband knows this more than anybody besides my parents, of course. But when I'm sick, yes, I can be a baby. Yes, I can be a bit whiny. Yes, but whatever. But when it comes to, like, everyday life, I don't nag my husband about certain things, and he doesn't nag me about things. You know, like, we just don't do that. Like, our relationship, but that's just us, though. Like, everything with us, it comes naturally, and that's how it should be. Like, if you have to force your relationship to work, if you have to force this person to do this, or you feel like they're not satisfying your needs, and this way or that and the third, people that I've seen, they will go outside of their relationship because they're not happy with their own. Don't do that. Don't do that. Stop being stupid. Like, fix it with the person you're with or leave. Like, don't bring other people into your crap simply because of the fact that you cannot fix yourself enough to, and you cannot look in the mirror and say, hey, I need to fix myself, or hey, I need to talk to my partner about this because it's getting on my nerves. Like, stop bringing people into your relationships where they do not belong. Now, asking for advice is different. That's completely different. But if you call your mommy and daddy every time that you get into an argument, or you call, you know, your best friend, your sister, your this, that, whatever, and you call them every single time you get into an argument, eventually they're not going to like the person that you're with, because you are calling them every time that you get into an argument and complaining about this person. And if they are truly your best friend, your sister, your family, whatever the case may be, they're gonna want the best for you, and eventually they're not gonna see that person as the best for you. And if you know in your heart that that's the best for you, but then your best friend convinces you that no, that's not the best for you, then you're gonna go and you're gonna screw up potentially your lifetime soulmate. Like, stop letting outsiders convince you that the person you're with is not for you. That's another thing. Like, if you know in your heart and soul and everything that the person that you're with is who you're supposed to be with till death do you part, then that's that. Stop letting other people control your relationship whenever you should be in control of your relationship with your partner. In a relationship, there should be no control. There should be boundaries that you do not cross. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, there should be no control. Like, there should be no, oh no, baby, you cannot do this, or baby, you cannot do that. No, Because we are all grown people and we all have the right to do as we please. Yes. But if you are in a faithful relationship, you do not go against your partner's wishes when it comes to that stuff. Like, that's just called respect. That's called loyalty. That's called doing what you would want done to you. Like, would you want your partner going out and cheating on you? And don't say yes simply because you're cheating too. No. How would you feel if you came home and your lady, you know what I mean, was in between the sheets with a man? How would you feel? If you came home and your man was in between the sheets with another lady, how would you feel? Put the shoe on the other foot, people. Let it sink in. Okay? Now, that's it for this video. Cause I feel like I've rambled on for quite some time. This video is almost already 16 minutes long. But I don't know. Stop letting the main thing is stop letting people control your relationship. Stop letting them spin your mind around and make you think that the person you're with is not who you should be with. Stop trying to make things okay or justifiable just because you're doing it. And you think that it's okay when you know in your hopefully your moral compass tells you that it's not. And just be a grown-up in your relationship, and if you cannot stand up to the person that you are with, and that does, like, stand up as in, like, you tell them how you feel and you're honest with them, not stand up as in you beat the crap out of them. No, because that's not standing up. That's abuse, and that's not okay. But that's a completely different subject. But if you cannot be truly honest with the person that you're with, how are you honest with yourself? You gotta be honest with yourself, and you have to love yourself first and foremost. Now, that you know, sometimes it's okay to be selfish in a relationship. Sometimes that's okay, because we all have those moments where, you know, we feel like we love the other person more than we love ourselves, and that's not okay, because then they become the taker, and all you're doing is giving, and you're not taking anything in for yourself. Make sure you take in for yourself too, and make sure that you love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, you can't love them. Be truly in love with yourself. Be honest with yourself. That's where it starts, is within you. So keep that in mind, and until later, I love you guys. I'm out. Bye.